the last 10 minutes of our life. There are moments in life when a single question has the power to stop us, quietly, in the middle of our routine. Moments when something inside us whispers, "Are you living the way you truly want to live?" This reflection begins with a simple, almost uncomfortable exercise of imagination. What would the last 10 minutes of your life look like? Not to be dramatic, not to provoke fear, but to open a door into ourselves. Because imagining those final minutes forces us to look at our life with a clarity we rarely allow. It strips away the noise, the excuses, the small, everyday illusions. It reveals what really matters, what we've built, what we've loved, what we've avoided, and what we wish we had the courage to change. Through this thought experiment, we can observe our past, our beliefs, our attachments, and our legacy. And in doing so, we begin to understand something essential: the value of the now, this precise moment we are living right here, right now. This article is an invitation to pause, breathe, observe yourself, and ask, if those last 10 minutes arrived today, how would you feel about the life you've lived so far? If you close your eyes for a moment and imagine those final 10 minutes, the scene could unfold in countless ways. Maybe you picture yourself at home, in a quiet room, surrounded by the people who shared your journey. Maybe you see yourself alone, with no voices around you, just your breath, your memories, and the weight of your own thoughts. Or perhaps you imagine something completely different. A sudden moment, unexpected, without time to prepare, an accident, a shock, a flash. Life ending not with a slow fade, but with an abrupt cut. Some endings come gently, some arrive with no warning. Some are peaceful, others follow a long path of pain. But regardless of how they appear, those last 10 minutes, if we had them, hold a strange, undeniable power. They reveal the truth about how we lived. In that final window of awareness, the mind would naturally turn backward. We might revisit the decisions that shaped our path, the people we loved, the opportunities we embraced, and the ones we let slip away. Would we feel proud of the story we wrote? Or would we feel the sting of regrets we never dared to face? This is not about punishment. It is about clarity. Those imagined 10 minutes reflect our life with a purity that the rush of everyday living rarely allows. And through this reflection, a deeper question arises. If today were the beginning of the last chapter, would I want it to look like this? This is where introspection begins, not in fear, but in honesty. Not in nostalgia, but in awareness of what still can be changed. In those last 10 minutes, something else awakens, something we rarely explore in the rush of daily life. Our beliefs about what comes after. Because those beliefs influence not only how we live, but how we feel when life is about to close. For someone who believes in continuation, a heaven, a new existence, a return, a reunion, those final moments might carry a sense of transition, even curiosity, a gentle movement from one form of being to another. For someone who believes that everything ends with the body, the last minutes may hold a different weight, a deeper intensity, a sharp awareness that this is the final breath of a unique, unrepeatable journey. Neither perspective is right or wrong, but both shape the emotional texture of those final minutes: fear or peace, tension or surrender, confusion or clarity. And then there is the question of legacy. When everything physical stays behind, every object, every possession, every achievement stored on a shelf, what remains? What will we have built that outlives us? A kindness that shaped someone else's life? A project that made the world slightly better? A presence that inspired, supported, or healed? Or will we look back and see a life spent mostly accumulating, protecting, competing, holding tightly to things we cannot carry with us? These reflections are not meant to judge, but to open a doorway inside us. Because if the final 10 minutes make our priorities visible, the present moment is where we can still choose differently. Imagining the last 10 minutes of our life is not a morbid exercise. It is a compass, a way to realign ourselves with what truly matters. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. Because the truth is simple. None of us knows when those last 10 minutes will come, but all of us know that they will. And when they do, the only thing that will matter is whether we lived in a way that feels true to who we are, whether we have loved enough, created enough, forgiven enough, expressed enough, and whether we can look at our own story with peace rather than regret. So this reflection leads to three essential questions. Questions not for the end of life, but for this exact moment. 1. If my last 10 minutes were now, what part of my life would I feel most grateful for, and what part would I wish I had lived differently? 2. Am I building something, values, relationships, contributions, that will remain after I am gone? Or am I investing my time in things that disappear the moment I do? 3. What is one shift, even small, that I can make today so that future me, whoever and wherever I become, will thank me for how I'm living now? These questions are not meant to create pressure. They are meant to create presence, because life is not lived in years. Life is lived in moments. And this one, this breath, this thought, this instant, is the only place where transformation truly begins. If the last 10 minutes of your life could speak to you now, what would they ask you to change? Every day begins with 10 minutes that invite us to choose who we want to be. Every life ends with 10 minutes that show who we became.